Kowloon, one of Hong Kong's most well-to-do neighbourhoods, where the likes of Kelly Chen reside, Jackie Chan has his office, and where Bruce Lee once lived. It's also home to a number of so-called love hotels, where you can rent a room by the hour. A Sunday Morning Post reporter recently heard from a gay and lesbian group that these establishments have habitually refused entry to same-sex couples. And so we sent a team from the news desk to put this notion to the test. The first two hotels near the train station were happy to give our male and female couples a room, saying that they had vacancies for overnight and by the hour. However, after a regroup and a visit around the corner, our first couple ran into some problems.
Well, we've just come back from the one of the love hotels just there, the Folkloy, where we were turned away. They sort of put two and two together as to what that implied, and suddenly changed their tune.
And gave each other puzzled looks.
Very puzzled looks, slightly reviled looks, I would say.
Okay.
And one of them shook her head at the other, so they went into conference and they made a phone call. We didn't hear what was in the phone call. They didn't tell the security guard anything that was about what was said in the phone call. They just said to him no. And he then explained to us in great depth about how this was a phone call to the head office. The head office has said, no, actually there are bookings, it's full. There were some Chinese people coming.
A busload of
yeah, later on he said, there's a bus coming. He then directed us out and said, you need to go that way, pointed us down this back alley and said, there are more places down here you'll find somewhere.
To ensure that the hotel wasn't full and that they weren't telling the truth, one mixed-sex couple returned to Folkloy and they were told straight away that there were, in fact, vacancies.
2:45. 2:45, 3 hours.
Let's think about it, eh?
That one rejects gay people.
At the next hotel, two of our female reporters were given a more explicit reason why they couldn't come in. What happened?
Well, they rejected us, and they're not giving us a room because they said that the company policy stated that they don't accept like homosexuals.
They said, well, the policy of the company is only take one man and one woman, and I said it is discrimination, and she said, well, it's no point for forcing us to do anything. We are not happy about that. We are not going to rent you anywhere.
She asked us to move to another hotel and just make her try.
She keeps on asking us to go to the hotel.
And then the team reached Bruce Lee's former residence. Our first Chinese couple to try their luck were told outright that they could not come in.
I don't think she ever got to quoting me a price. She just said, no, sorry.
Did you ask specifically if it's because you were both...
Right, and then after that I asked specifically, why not? Is it because we are men? And she said, yeah, I'm sorry. And then I asked her again, well, do you know where we can go? And she said, don't know, just go.
However, when it came to our Caucasian couple, their first reaction was to say no, but were persuaded to shift their policy.
Thank you.
Hi. How are you?
Hi.
We need
Speak English.
you want room? Yeah, we
Yes,
want a room
please.
for like an hour.
1 hour.
Yeah.
1個鐘啊？1個鐘？係啊。兩個男人唔租㗎。
Sorry? How much is it?
How much?
How much?
No room.
No rooms.
Why not?
It looks very quiet.
1個鐘係215啦，你話俾佢聽。
$250. 250.
For 1 hour?
1 hour.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay 啊，OK 呢度咧。
After negotiations for an hour-long stay, they were shown to a room in the martial art master's one-time home. And finally, at the next-door hotel, our Chinese couple were once again turned away. For the South China Morning Post, this is James Moore.